This is Pangaea. Pangaea is either a Greek or Latin word, I forgot which one, but it means all together. So the Earth was all together at Pangaea. Now science thinks that Pangaea was a big continent in the middle of an ocean on a full-size Earth. But what they don't know is all their jagged edges on their big continent on the middle of the ocean will all fit together on a smaller ball, about 1/3 the size of the Earth. And this is it. This is Pangaea. And all this started out from this nebula you see behind the Protoplanetary Nebula, they call it. And it was a big disk in the beginning. And you can go back further than that, but we'll go back to the beginning of the disk. And so as the disk rotated, there's slip points in certain intervals between the outer race and the inner race where the sun formed. And anytime you got liquid in rotation, you're going to have slip points. Now if you had a solid wheel like a wheel on a car, the whole thing would turn evenly all the way around, but with a liquid you'll slip places. So each place there was a slip point is where a planet formed. And the Earth started out as just a small eddy current between them two slip points. And it grew, and the heaviest rings would be toward the sun. Once the Earth got started and started to form, it left a gap between the rings. So anything this side of the Earth, the rings, the heaviest elements, would be pulled toward the sun on the inside. So that means the heavy elements would form first, and from the tiny eddy current that started as a planet. So that would probably be uranium. And the first Earth was a little tiny thing, and it started out from nothing, from an eddy current. And the heavy elements, uranium, formed, and then probably thorium and bismuth. And when those three rings formed, it made the Earth about 1/3 the size it is here. And then the next ring would probably be iron, lead, and then iron. And so what it was doing, it was forming the Earth's core. The core formed first, and then the last ring would be the mantle, and it would like be basalt and stuff, that the lighter elements that forms soil and dirt, and all of that is in the mantle. Of course you got a lot of heavy elements too. You got uranium, you got all the elements within the mantle, but they're mostly lighter elements. So that's what formed the full-size Earth, was those lighter elements. Here the mantle hadn't formed yet. You just got the core, and which is like a little nuclear reactor here. The Earth was real warm because of the reaction of radiation set off by the uranium and the different elements. And so trees actually grew before the Earth actually split apart. And that's what Genesis says. In the first chapter of Genesis, it says that trees was on the Earth before the sun in the third day, the third period of time. So this is Pangaea, folks.